Hello guys, and welcome back to another video. Quick update on where we are at with the account. Did get given another account by Alpha Futures, which is great of them, so big shout out to them to actually give that to us. So this would be the account that was given to me. I placed one trade. I know you haven't done a video for a couple of days due to not trading, so you'll see that in the journal anyway, so we'll go through that. But yeah, ended up placing a trade today which was about 0.7% win, or 0.6 roughly between there, so well, yeah, 0.66% as we can see here, so it's quite nice to have that. I ended up placing a trade on Nasdaq once again. I realized that you can show the executions on your chart, so I can start doing that from now on, so quickly have a look at that. So ended up placing a buy here for a small gain on the account. I was monitoring both Nasdaq and ES. I actually really am upset about missing a trade though. I did have a potential sell here, which was the move that I was actually looking for today. Just completely missed my entry. It was there. I look back at it in hindsight. Everything was there. I just didn't see it at the time, which is a shame, of course, because that was actually a better move for the day, and managed to just find a really small win today. I know it looks a bit like a scalp, but yeah, just happy to get some form of a gain on the account. Wasn't in the trade for too long. I can see the same trade on the other account as well. I took it a candle before, so within a minute of each other, because I didn't know if I wanted to trade on both, but then I decided to downsize a little bit and risk 0.5% so that I could trade on both accounts. Didn't want to have like a 1% loss on both accounts, especially just first getting this new account. Don't think that would have been great for the psychology side of things, so I'm just glad to have got some sort of a gain on this. So up on both accounts, so we'll quickly go through that. This is the account that we've been looking at anyway. So now at $245 as a profit, which will now mean the maximum loss limit will increase in line with that. I know it's not a lot, but just slowly grinding away. Probably will start upping the risk a little bit. I know I mentioned it in the last one, but I think just having both accounts just meant that I didn't want to do it on both today anyway for the first trade. But we've got that under the belt. Really don't want to just like lose two accounts at one point, especially getting into it again after a while. So just want to get back into being comfortable with trading again. So I know I've now got 100,000 in terms of evaluations of 250Ks. This account is $328 in profit, so 10% of the way there to the 3K. So if we do start taking the 1% risk, then of course if the wins do come, will quickly get us towards the profit target on the account. So yeah, all in all, pretty happy, and once again big shout out to Alpha Futures. So the reason that I do have this extra account is because of doing 7 days of content on YouTube as we did last week. I know we've had a couple of days off because there just wasn't any trade, so I can show through here. We just didn't trade on the account, so Monday and Tuesday just no trades on the account, and yeah, ended up finding a win today, which is nice. Just a shame, of course, that ended up missing the other trade, which would have been a better trade, but is what it is. So now currently would have been 2 losses and 3 wins. Of course, one of these was actually 2 trades in one, so that would mean it's 3 wins out of 5, which is 60% win rate. And if I can be around that and be in between a 1-1 to 1-2 risk to reward, that's only going to be good. So positive win rate, but also positive RR, and just over a period of time it will just mean that you are in a profit. So hopefully I can keep those sorts of stats with the other account. Then of course it's just the one trade for this. So once again, didn't trade on these 2 days. I did get the account on the 1st. This is when it was given to me. With it also, actually, So I'm pretty confident that Alpha Futures won't be charging any sort of monthly fee on this account. So in a sense, I kind of want to just make sure that I keep this. So I want to be quite safe with this because I believe that it will just never be a monthly fee on this one. And yeah, hopefully they do more like this in the future. Different sorts of challenges, I suppose. I'd be keen to get involved in those. I'm not sure if they've done any before. Obviously, I've only just recently got back into trading, so really glad that I've managed to come in at a time when this has now happened. So just allows me to now have 100k worth of evaluation for half the price, but I also got a discount on that account, so even less than 50% for the 100k, I suppose. But gonna sort of see how I'm gonna play this. For now, I'm just gonna trade them both. If we do go into some sort of drawdown, I might just trade one account. So we'll see. I also completed my KYC for today, so that is now done. I think that means once I do hit the profit target, then I will just be given the qualified accounts, which is going to be nice. So hopefully we can do that in the next couple of weeks, which would be great. But yeah, thanks for watching. I've seen a couple of you have been commenting on the videos as well, so thank you for that. I do read all of them. Hopefully everybody else's trading is going well. Also, keep me up to date with your guys as well. I really like to see from others how you're kind of getting on, so feel free to comment away. But yeah, see you in the next video.